Hello. I'm gonna be starting at 9:15 because there's not much to really do right now. Just wait for 9:30 and 10 o'clock. So I'm gonna start in about 3 minutes here. All right. Welcome back to another live stream, everybody. How's everybody doing? Good morning. Good morning, Zach, Harv, Aramis, Corey, Snows, Grippin, uh, Adia, Adia, TikTok fried brains. Yeah, I'm also Reels fried brain. Good morning, Steve. Eric, good evening. Olamide, hello. Hello, Sam. Lots of familiar faces. Nice to see you guys back. Good morning, Clyde. Let's see. So right now I am leaning bullish. I'm just kind of waiting for 9:30 and 10 a.m. So, you know. Good morning, Danny. I think this Tuesday is I'm aiming for a high of the week today, to be honest. I think it makes sense if we can take that previous week high and drive lower, right? As well as annotating for my for the private community is I'm expecting some sort of price action like this. Right? I'm expecting a bearish week overall, but I'd like to see some sort of SMT divergence on the highs first. Until then, I'm not really pushing any buttons. So like maybe potentially today, if it plays out well, then we could take a long. What do you tell your barber how you want your haircut? I don't know. I just tell them do whatever you think looks good, and they just do it. I think right now I have like a undercut middle part kind of thing. A real man. Ethan, do you use time-based opens? Yes. Those are your time-based opens are your true opens, right? So it's like you'll have your true week open, true day open, true session open. Always good to refer to those. It's just a super, super simple filter that you can use. Good morning, Elijah. Yo, Elijah, you have any work from home days or no? I myself get a burst fade and modern mullet. Sounds fire. I wanted for a little bit I was like growing out my hair for like a wolf cut kind of thing, but my girlfriend didn't like it, so I had to cut it. We have Friday off, but that's it. Yeah. Oh yeah. So for those that are in the, I'll make an announcement, but I won't be streaming on Friday because it's Good Friday and it's gonna be a short day. I don't think there's gonna be. I mean, there is news, but you know, just be careful there. Do you trade the same concepts as the MXM trader? Yes, I am one of his students. Talk louder if you can. Yeah, I got you. How's the volume now? Is that too loud or is that good? Perfect. All right. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, this is the boring part of trading, is that understanding your higher time frame narrative. Now you just wait. So I don't really have much to really cover here. I think that if we get a SMT on the lows, we can look for higher prices. That's really what I'm looking for right now. So I see right now YM does look like it want to take this low, right? Yes, I'm paying attention to this low. I'm paying attention to this low. So we'll see what happens there. And I think NQ has very nice target right here. Very nice little equal highs. Sweep into that. If we get an SMT above these highs, possibly we could go lower. But overall, I would like to see this previous week high swept. Do you recommend doing MXM Trader course as well as an add-on? Uh, I think it really depends where you're at right now. If you're in Casper's mentorship, I don't think you need it, to be honest. Um, but if you're not in any mentorship and you like haven't spent any money on courses or education material for trading, I think that MXM Trader course is very good. Yeah, exactly. Monday I don't think it's gonna be a low of the week or higher of the week. I think I just need SMT, to be honest. I'm just waiting for SMT Tuesday. Exactly. Yes, exactly, Sam. Tuesday or Wednesday. You have the correct idea. So I do want to make a quick announcement because I didn't even realize that time went by so fast. I'm like, it's actually crazy how I'm at like six. I don't even know. I think 16K subscribers already, something like that. That's actually insane. So thank you all. I appreciate you guys. I am running a promotion right now for my private community. If you're interested in that, there's a free trial that you guys can just sign up and then cancel your membership if you want. The free trial lasts until March 31st at 11:59 p.m. EST. So, if you guys want a more hands-on experience, then feel free to sign up for the trial. It's completely free, and then you can just cancel it after you sign up, and you just have 7 days for free. So, you know, if you want to join the private community, kind of see what it's like, then feel free to do that. I'll put the Yeah, I know. I'm literally doing a 10K subscriber special, right? And I'm already almost at 20K, which is crazy. I'll send you guys the link for the free trial right now. Just give me one moment. Once again, completely free. So if you want to check it out, then go for it. There's also a monthly newsletter that is also free. It's going to be on a monthly basis, and it is completely free as well. So, for all you guys that can't necessarily afford an education service, these are all free resources that you guys can refer to. So, Elijah, you can post the link. Actually, should I just post it? I think I have to post it. Yeah, and so this here is the form for the free newsletter. It's not out. The first edition is not out yet. It's gonna be out by end of this month, so probably in around 5 days or so, it's gonna be releasing. So right now we have SMT on the lows, something to look for. We have equities open in 5 minutes. Yes, Aramis says spend the money, invest in yourself. I agree with that. However, if you don't have the finances to do so, then you know, you refer to free resources, and that's why I provide the free resources, right? How often do I stream in my Discord? I stream pretty often. I stream whenever there's news, pretty much, or whenever there's gonna be a setup. So essentially, if I'm trading, I'm live. That's basically what it is. Yeah, exactly. That lower time frame SMT would confirm this setup. You trading on Express Funded or just on live? I'm trading on both. Equities open in 4 minutes or 3 minutes. Sorry, so just be a little careful. How do I do a live in Canada? Interactive brokers. You point out the SMT. The SMT is on the hourly on these lows right now, like that. That's what's happening, right? With YM right there. Is entering right before 9:30 gambling. It depends. If you have news at like 8:30 and you so basically how I look at it is any high impact news or equities open is essentially an acceleration in price. And so how you want to gauge that is, are you able to identify the manipulation that occurs before that acceleration in price? If so, it's gonna, it's gonna rip in your favor. But if manipulation hasn't occurred yet, then it's gonna go in the opposing direction. Yeah, you can also wait 30 minutes after. There's usually a pretty good setup 30 minutes after high impact news. 40 seconds. Paying attention to the SMT right here on the lows. I want to see what YM wants to do here. This is the part you just gotta be patient, right? So far, so good. I still think the draw is higher, so yeah, I gotta look into RTY. I feel like you guys talk about that a lot. Use that for SMT. I'll look into that honestly in my own time. Look into that for SMT divergence. If anyone did take that long, by the way, I would be moving stops to break even by now. At this point, this is where I want to see like some sort of bullish expansion in NQ. I'd like to see some sort of run higher. Kind of stalling right now with why I'm digging lower. $15-minute bearish unicorn. That's true too. Um, yeah, it's not looking too great right now for a long position. So if you have your stop at break even, I think that's a good spot for now. Because earlier, that's where you would want to see expansion when I was talking about it. With YM digging lower and then NQ stalling. So that's not a good sign. Could potentially be that 15-minute unicorn, or it could be this 5-minute immediate rebalance. So you'll have to see. I would still say leaning bullish here overall though, because I am using higher time frame narrative to frame this trade, right? So low put. So I got stopped out there in profit. Very, very small profit. I'm not even gonna count on it. It's like $400, like 0.33 R. So thank you. Appreciate the kind words. SMT on highs and lows not clean at all. Yeah, that's something you'd want to wait for. But once again, um, waiting for those. You know what I mean? If you're in days mentorship, you know what we're waiting for. Do you count break even and a loss in your risk management plan? Uh, break evens, I count it as, it really depends. It's like if I'm like 0.5 RR in profit, then I count it as like a win essentially. But like below that, I count it break even, and I just count it like I don't really count it, to be honest. I just say like break even is, it is what it is. I can just take another trade. But then I always only take 2 trades in a day. How much is your mentorship? I click, but it's blank. Was there a link for that? I have a private community. There's a free trial right now for 1 week if you want to try that. I'll post the link in the in the chat again if you want. 1 second. I think I can pin messages actually. I should probably do that. There you go. And so now I'm just waiting for clear price action. We are still within this hourly fair value gap though. This is what I took the trade off of. Now, if you didn't take a position, or if you got stopped out, or you're still in a position, I would just wait until 10 a.m. So if you're in a position, feel free to stay in it if you want. Manage it as you will for your trading plan. If you haven't taken a trade yet, you can just wait for 10 a.m. at this point. You use midnight opening price or days true open to frame your trades. Midnight opening price is true day open. So I guess it would be days true open. And like I guess according to quarterly theory, then it would be the true day open, but midnight open is the same thing, right? There's red folder at 10 a.m. Yes, there is. Should I exit for news? Well, I'm looking at this SMT on the low as manipulation and price already. So if I were in my trade right now, I would personally hold, but everyone has their own risk plan, right? So whatever you want to do. Um, if you want to take profit, then you can take a partial, for example, move your stop to break even, stuff like that. 7:30 is true day open, isn't it? No, that's true New York AM session open. So true opens are the opening price of Q2 of any quarterly cycle. You know what the true week opening time? The true week opening time would be Monday at 6 p.m. That's true week opening. So the true open of any cycle is Q2, the opening price of Q2. How long you've been in trading journey? 2 years. When marking out the true open, do you mark out the body of the candle? True open, you'll be marking the opening price of a specific time. Yeah, that's what we're looking for, LC. But admit so news. Time will tell. Yeah, I feel like I got very lucky though. It's like I had a mentor since day one, and I just got handed from mentor to mentor after that. So it's like I definitely got very lucky in that aspect. Just curious, doesn't matter if it's private mentor or someone with free content. Does I feel like with Casper's free content, you're fine. Yeah, so it's like when it comes down to like mentorships, it's like how hands on is your mentor, right? So my private mentor, like he didn't charge me anything. He taught me because he trusted me, and I got to know him through networking, which is pretty cool. So I was just sitting live trading with him every single day. He's showing me exactly what he's doing, stuff like that. It's you know what I mean? Yeah, I think a big part of it was also like they saw my dedication towards trading or just anything I do really. It's like I kind of just put my all into it. So that dedication, they saw, then they like took me in as a mentor or a mentee. So if you're in premium Discord, do you teach ICT all in all? I mean, you can ask. You don't have to be in the premium Discord. That's what I'm saying. It's like right now there is a free trial for those that want like more hands-on experience. But it's like the free content I put out. It's like you guys like this stream right here that I'm giving you guys is the exact same as your premium streams. It's just in premium streams it's more frequency. Does that make sense? So free streams I only do it every Tuesday on YouTube. But then every other stream I do, so like if there's news tomorrow, for example, and news Thursday and news Friday, then I'll be live tomorrow, Thursday, Friday in the Discord instead. So that's just basically what it is. Just having more access to my time, if that makes sense. So what you're like when people join the private community, what they're doing, they're paying for my time. They're not paying for anything else really. Yeah. But you guys can always like ask questions here as well, right? And I understand a lot of ICT, so you can ask me. Or at least I would hope I understand a lot of ICT. I think I do. It's been going good so far. Oh yeah, every Monday we have Q&A, and then we have the weekly outlooks as well. And then the weekly oh yeah, there's also homework now, so if you're willing to do homework, then join up. But if you're not, I am going to implement a rule so eventually where it's like if you don't do your homework, like I'm gonna terminate your membership. I think I'm gonna do that. Like once we reach too many people. What's the max drawdown of 100K funded? It depends on the firm you're with. Top step, I think it was like 2.5K if I remember correctly. So if we're bullish, you'd like for price to be below true day opening price to get involved in New York. Yeah, exactly. So you're using these time-based opening prices as a to gauge whether price is in premium or discount, essentially. It's 3K? Okay, perfect. Thank you, Aramis. See what Bitcoin's doing. Yeah, that shit rocketed. Four minutes for news. Oh, you're good, Sergio. You just connect your Discord to WAP, and then you will claim your roles through WAP, and then I'll assign it to you. Damn, Aramis, good shit, bro. Yeah, I caught Bitcoin like. Obviously, in hindsight, you can always say I should have held, but I like bought right here. I was like, I bought right here, and then I bought over here again, and I took profit here. I thought we were gonna just like push higher a little bit, pull back, but you know, sometimes it'd be like that. If I already did the trial, is it valid? I don't know. That's something I don't know. I would assume not. I think I'll also do a program where it's like the most dedicated students, I guess, that are like very active in the Discord and stuff like that. I'll be monitoring that, and for the students I see working extremely hard every day, I'll give them premium access for free. I think I'm gonna announce something like that. The thing is, like, at the end of the day, it's like my content's here. I'm trying to help people. So if there's people that are really, really dedicated, then I'll just give them the premium for free. Awesome, mighty. See you in there. Welcome to the family. Chatbot all day. Well, it's not gonna be based on like I know there's like you can like base activity off of, like levels and stuff like that with bots, but it's like I think the way I'm gonna do it is like um I think I'm gonna do it just like submitting your trade, like posting your trades, like your trade journals and stuff like that. And just if I see you like, so basically just committing the free Discord can get us a chance in the private Discord. Well, if you're gonna be very active in the private Discord too, like I'm not basing it off if you're a free member or a premium member. I'm basing it off how disciplined, how determined you are. If that makes sense. So it's like whether you're a premium member or a free member. Basically, what I'm saying is that if I want to work with you, then I'll give you access for free. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna be giving it out left and right. Just to clear one thing up, it's like over a period of time. If you're like consistently doing, then like. So that would be the 10 a.m. news, right? So we identified manipulation already occurred, so we're getting acceleration, right? So far so good. Past this high, if we displace past this high, then we're going for previous week high. This is the immediate target I'm looking at right now. Looks good. Oh yeah, Snows. I was doing it. We had the same thought. ES and YM lagging. Yeah, I've given up on ES and YM. Let's go NQ. Let's go. It's like betting on horse racing. This is where I did my projections, Snows. Yo, should I make some like clickbaity thumbnails for my lives? You know, like I've been looking at like Don Vo's. I guess they're not really clickbaity, but Don Vo's thumbnails, I think they're pretty sick. No cap. A shoe snooze. You know, Snooze, what if I want both? What if I want to retire my parents and buy Lambos? I always right click do not recommend channel. That is crazy. I am back. What I missed? Nothing much. Same thing. Rinse and repeat. Lambos for you, Lambos for me. Lambos for everybody. Road was easy today. I waited for a rate of 7 a.m. high and went short for 50 ticks to a Fair Valley. Got all below 7 a.m. low. That's awesome. Good shit, bro. I'm long in NQ. I did enter from an hourly balance price range. NWOG, I'm targeting the buy side liquidity. Oh, breaker? BR breaker, or is that BPR you meant to type, or? Yeah, looks good. Looks like a good setup active. Very, very good. How you make 1,000 a day trading at 7 years old? Now my like little cousin was telling me, he's like, yo, there's like these 13-year-olds they're trading, they're making more than you, bro. I'm like, relax, buddy, relax. Nah, but like my friend, it was like the ultimate clickbait title is like include my girlfriend in a video and be like ABG catches 5,000 pips or something like that. Should be crazy. No, I literally told my girlfriend. I told my girlfriend, I was like, "Yo, you should start learning how to trade, cause like you can just become a female trader and like you'll get clients for sure." How old are you, if you don't mind me asking? I'm 22, turning 23 this year. For real. No, I literally told her, I was like, no matter how much money I make, like you're staying in school and you're becoming a pharmacist. Like she'd be like questioning me. She's like, why do women have to have rights? I just want to be stay at home mom. Tanya trades, yeah. I mean, she is a good trader though. To be fair, it's like she's a good trader and she's woman. So she got. Number one, obviously, the most important thing is being a good trader, right? So, oh yeah, Tori Trade's also good at trading, but I think she used like trend lines and stuff. Yeah, very simple approach. I actually like that's something I respect a lot. What's going on, guys? Our longs. Yeah, it's all good. This is interesting right now, right? It's pretty choppy, so that's something to take into account. That 15-minute unicorn is it still being respected? To be honest, I was like low key fading it because we like displaced above it. Well, we didn't really displace above it, but we wicked into it. We traded higher back into it. That's not something I want to see in a unicorn. Seems to be working though. But yeah, MK, I wouldn't like sweat about it. I got stopped in like a tiny profit, and I'm not gonna take another trade here. Right, like my idea could be right, but it's like in this kind of price action, like I don't feel comfortable being in a trade like that. You know what I mean? Previous day high. But yeah, that's a very good point. Pay attention to previous day high. That's time based liquidity. But once again, it's like my entry was down here, right? So it's like entering here. I want to see quick displacement in my favor into the target, but we didn't get that. We ended up just chopping around, and I got stopped out. I got stopped out somewhere here, something like that. That enter on 15 seconds. No, not really. Actually, I just entered on a 5 minute. Once we got this turtle soup right here, that's when I entered. There's another reason I entered on this specific candle, but I that's something I can't really talk about on in public. So what's the best way in your opinion to work on psychology, journaling, and just showing up every day, trading, and actually executing? If you don't execute, then you don't know what's gonna be wrong with your psychology, and you have to track your emotions. So a great way I feel like to do this is actually record yourself. Literally take a camera, record yourself as you're in a trade, speak out your thoughts. And then you can also tell when you review, like by your facial expression, how you're really feeling. And then you'll remember as well as you're watching it. Like, oh, during this time of the trade, I felt this way. During this time of the trade, I felt this way. Why did I feel that way? What's making me anxious in this trade? Stuff like that. And then as you journal all of these emotions over time, you'll figure out what is something that's very common, recurring. And so something that I found in myself is that I lacked discipline, and I also lacked impulse control, which is essentially discipline. And so I would overtrade a lot. Um, Sometimes I will get scared of my positions and I would close early. Sometimes I get scared of a position. I hesitate and I enter my positions late, for example. So it's like journaling those kind of emotions. And then once you know it's a common problem, you focus solely on that. So if I had a problem entering late, then I would solely tackle that and be like, okay, this is where I need to execute. I'm going to focus on my entries only. I didn't focus on my perfect entry, quote unquote, according to my trading plan. And so just isolating each one of those individual groups and problems, then you'll like, you're taking one step at a time, and that's what it is, right? You're focusing on one thing at a time. And that's the exact same thing like when you're learning new concepts and stuff like that. You focus on that one thing, you understand what it is, and once you understand it fully, once you understand a bunch of things fully, it becomes that much easier to kind of blend them together. So like it's like, do you understand how breaker blocks work? Yes. Do you understand how fair value gaps work? Yes. Do you understand how SMT works? Yeah. So that's how you find your unicorn model, right? For example, blending those things together because you understand how they work. So once again, taking one step at a time, understanding each individual thing, solving one problem at a time, rather than trying to spread your focus out on everything at the same time. It's like, if I'm combating my overtrading, my anxiety, my fear all at once, it's going to be a mess. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. But if you're isolating each individual problem, solving one at a time, okay, now that I've worked on my overtrading problem, I'm only taking 2 trades per day. Amazing. Okay, now that I understand my risk plan and everything, I know that I don't overtrade anymore. I'm comfortable following my daily trade limit, for example. Comfortable following those rules, then you can move on to the next aspect. Is like, what's your next problem? I'm entering my trade too late. That's my next problem. So I'll solely focus, okay, when I enter my trades, when I see a setup, I have to execute when my plan tells me to execute, not wait for it to give me more confirmation, quote unquote. Like, if my plan tells me to execute, I execute. And then you work on that. And once you kind of overcome that problem, you're like, okay, now I'm confident. I'm confident in pressing the button whenever I need to press the button. So now you work on your take profit. Are you fearful? Are you closing too early? Are you greedy? Holding too long, right? And then through journaling, you also find out these things about yourself. That's why journaling is so important. Do you only look at 5 minute as your lower time frame, or do you go down to the 1 minute as a wall? Sometimes I go to 1 minute, but I generally just look at the 5 minute. Once again, it comes down to time frame alignment, right? Where is my trade being framed off of? Ugh, I love waiting for the market. This is the boring part. Bro, all the time. For real. Okay. Is this live trading a daily thing now? What do you mean by that? Would you consider a lack of displacement on ES and YM versus as SMT like right now? No, not necessarily. I'd just be looking at it as, highs and lows. Are you gonna broadcast live like this every day? No. I only go live on YouTube every Tuesday. And then every other trading day that I have, I do it in the Discord. Thank you. Yeah, I got you, Leon. I just go through it. This color, this year, all the borders and wicks are black. Dash line, these settings, canvas, DCD 3C9 settings. And then you can go into the YouTube replay to kind of go through the settings. Wait, the time frame alignment video is not available on my YouTube anymore? Did someone just sent me that? Is that correct? Is that correct? Oh, let me make sure. No, it's still there. It's interesting. Yeah, it's interesting. Someone just messaged me that though. Um, you guys are enjoying the stream? Feel free to hit the like button. I think it helps out the channel in terms of the algorithm. So, if you're enjoying it, then hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I think that's all. I don't really see much to really do. It's kind of just chopping around. So, share that unicorn. Good shit, Aramis. Okay, let's reassess just in case we missed anything. Oh, I see. I did miss something actually. We have SMT on these highs right here. We have SMT on the highs right here as well. So now I would consider that original idea invalidated, because if it was valid, we would have had some sort of displacement to sweep that out already. And now we're displacing back through the hourly fair value gap, creating an inversion fair value gap. So we can look at that to become resistance. How do you identify choppy markets and decide to sit on your hands? I see about 3 entries I would have jumped on and been stopped out. You just want to be, I don't know, it's kind of like, how can I explain choppy price action? It's like when you have an expectation for price and it's not doing what you want. So it's like, for example, like if I took a long here, I took a long here earlier, and then I just got stopped out in profit with my trailing stop loss, right? So understanding my setup, whenever my setup occurs, I want to see quick expansion in my favor if it is correct, right? So it wasn't correct in this case, so I got stopped in profit, and then we started chopping around, so I wouldn't take another stab at it. Now you can look at this. It's hourly. Once we close below this, we still have 27 minutes, so. But I would just consider this an inversion fair value gap at this point. We'll see though. YM failed to take out that low, so that's still something we're waiting on. How would you approach a 50K trading combine? Would you risk 0.5% or 1%? I would risk 0.5%. So right now I am paying attention to this SMT on the lows. I want to see how price reacts here. DXY price delivery looks bullish. We did react from a 4-hour breaker. Yep, overall, I think that DXY is leaning bullish right now. I agree with that. That's that's cool. Yeah, once again, I have to study RTY a little bit more in my own time. The correlation. Russell, I think it's like Russell 2000 or something like that. We'll see how we trade here because I am still interested in these highs right here. Let's see if we can get some sort of displacement back higher. Do you ever change bias mid-session and switch from long to short and vice versa and start placing trades, or is that bad for psychology? It's good to be nimble, but I wouldn't be too eager to place trades, if that makes sense. Like if it makes sense, if price action makes sense to flip bias and validates your original idea, then of course that's like valid reasoning to flip bias, if that makes sense. Eighteen five one zero down here. Oh, these lows right here. Very possible. Yeah, like a SMT divergence. Possibly. But yeah, I think I will be ending my stream here. It's been a pretty good morning. Yeah. I think I'm gonna hop off here. I ending on a 0.33R win, so I don't honestly I'm just gonna call it a break even. Today's just a break even day. On that note, thank you guys for coming by as always. And once again, the two things that I wanted to announce today was just the free trial that is going to be ending in 5 days, and also the free newsletter sign up. So other than that, take care everybody. And if you're trading, then once again I would wait for clear confirmation, because this displacement lower tells us that we could be potentially heading lower, right? So just pay attention to immediate order flow, how we're reacting to it and stuff like that. On that note, take care, everybody. I'll see you guys in the next one.